Biomarker number 5, vitamin D levels. Consider these facts. More than a billion people worldwide are vitamin D deficient or insufficient. This means that the blood level of this important nutrient are less than 20 nanograms per deciliter or between 20 to 29 nanograms per deciliter, that is insufficient levels. In 2009, researchers from Harvard and the University of Colorado revealed that 70% of whites, 90% of Hispanics, and 97% of blacks in the United States have insufficient blood levels of vitamin D. This study was published in the Archives of Internal Medicine. Vitamin D deficiency or insufficiency is the most common medical condition in the world with sometimes devastating, even fatal consequences. These are not my words, but words of Dr. Michael F. Holick, who is a pioneer of groundbreaking studies in vitamin D deficiency. Contrary to popular wisdom, Dr. Holick says, vitamin D isn't just for bone health. It is actually a hormone that plays a central role in metabolism and also in muscle, cardiac, immune, and neurological functions, as well as in the regulation of inflammation. Dr. Holick further adds that we have been brainwashed into thinking that exposure to sunlight is bad. This is both unfortunate and untrue. There is no substantiated scientific evidence to suggest that moderate sun exposure significantly increases the risk of cancer, even the most deadly form of skin cancer, melanoma. So let's find out what exactly is vitamin D. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, which means it can be stored in the body for a long time, just like vitamin A, E, and K. When exposed to sunlight, your skin produces vitamin D and sends it to the liver. From there, your liver changes to a substance called 25-OHD. It then gets converted to 1,25-OH2D, mostly in the kidneys. So this is the active steroid form of vitamin D. And did you know that Michael Holick was responsible for isolating and identifying the major circulating form of vitamin D in humans as well as the active form produced by the kidneys? So the active form of vitamin D travels throughout the body, affecting almost every cell. So let's discuss some very important benefits of vitamin D. One of the most vital functions of vitamin D is regulating the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, which is important for normal growth and development of bones and teeth. Now, a study published by C.F. Garland concluded that raising the minimum serum 25-OHD levels to 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter all year round would prevent approximately 58,000 new cases of breast cancers and 49,000 new cases of colorectal cancer each year. These levels are also expected to reduce case fertility rates of patients who have breast, colorectal, or prostate cancer by half. There is also strong evidence for a protective effect of vitamin D, not only against several cases of cancer, but also against multiple sclerosis and type 1 diabetes. Some studies have revealed that the sunshine vitamin can also decrease chances of developing heart disease. However, evidence is still weak and further clinical and experimental studies are required. So let's find out what kind of people are most likely to have vitamin D deficiency. Firstly, if you are someone who spends a lot of time indoors during the day, probably at a desk job, then you are at risk of vitamin D deficiency. So you should try and go outside to get sun exposure. The beneficial UVB rays cannot enter through the window glass. So you need to make sure that either the window is open or you're out in the open. Then people with darker skin. So your skin pigment is natural sunscreen. Someone with dark skin needs up to 10 times the amount of sun exposure as someone with a very pale complexion to make the same amount of vitamin D. Third, people who cover the skin all the time or who apply sunscreen the moment they step out in the sun. So a sunscreen with say 30 SPF reduces the skin's ability to make vitamin D by a whopping 79%. People that live in countries away from the equator like Canada or Iceland. So naturally, if you live further from the equator, it's best to take a D3 vitamin supplement. It's best to take a D3 supplement to raise your vitamin D levels. Older and obese people. So the following study suggests that older people and obese people are at a higher risk of having a deficiency of this essential vitamin. I highly recommend getting your vitamin D25 OHD levels checked to see if you fall into either group discussed above. Let's find out what are the optimal levels of 25 OHD, which is also known as vitamin D3 in your blood. Again, quoting Dr. Michael Holick, the Institution of Medicine, including the Endocrine Society, recommends at least 20 nanograms per milliliter for bone health. But there's this area between 21 and 30 that we consider to be an insufficient level. So most experts agree that if you are above 30 nanograms per milliliter, this is a healthy level. So here's a table. So because of its variability in the assay, the recommendation from the Endocrine Society clinical practices guidelines that looked at all the literature and made recommendations for prevention and treatment of vitamin D deficiency for doctors is 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter. So now there are only two best ways to optimize your vitamin D level. First one is sun. The best way to get adequate vitamin D is through moderate sun exposure during appropriate timings. I would like to repeat this. Best way to get optimal vitamin D is through moderate exposure to the sun during appropriate timings. So if possible, expose at least your arms, legs and back for 15 to 20 minutes, 2 to 3 times in a week. You can put sunscreen on after 20 minutes to prevent excessive sun exposure. As noted earlier, the amount of vitamin D you produce from sunlight depends on where you live, what time of the day you are in the sun, what color is your skin. So there's an app, okay? It's called the D-Minder app and is awesome for predicting your vitamin D levels. It's fun to watch your levels go up bit by bit once you go out in the sun and turn your app on. Try it now. It's fun and it's super healthy. Elaborating on the timing of sun exposure, Dr. Holick states that you cannot make vitamin D before 10 a.m. or after 3 p.m. To get maximum exposure to UVB rays, go out in the sun at ideally around 1 p.m. Contrary to popular advice, UVA rays, which cause wrinkling and increase your risk of skin damage and cancer, are harsher in the morning and late afternoon. So make sure you limit your sun exposure to the hours between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. The D-Minder app makes it pretty simple to figure everything out. The other method is by supplementing. If you work a night shift or live in Canada or Iceland where there is no sun most of the year, taking a supplement can help ensure that you get enough vitamin D3. I haven't used any supplements so far, but I do trust Dr. Mercola's advice and his products. He recommends a high quality cod liver oil for vitamin D supplementation. Remember, the vitamin D is fat soluble, so it's possible to overdose, and as it can accumulate over time and potentially become toxic, but this is extremely rare. And lastly, a note about vitamin D and food. Now guys, it's close to impossible to get enough vitamin D from food. For example, 100 grams of salmon has about 500 international units and a whole egg has about 50 international units. To be in the optimal range, that is 40 to 65 nanograms per milliliter, you will need at least a few thousand international units daily. I apologize for too much of science here, but this was needed. I wanted to quote these studies because people are still so scared of sun exposure that they just stay indoors, or whenever they go out they apply so much of sunscreen that it's almost impossible to get vitamin D from the sun. This is not true. Please expose yourself, your hands, legs, if possibly your upper body to sun exposure for 20 to 30 minutes, almost 2 to 3 times in a week. Download the D-Minder app and make sure that your levels are optimized.